The battle is over, you won. My beloved child. Stop for a moment, because something hidden, something the universe has been quietly holding for you, is about to unfold. I need you to hear this with your heart open, because this is not just a message, it is a divine whisper, a truth the cosmos has been waiting for you to receive. For far too long, you may have felt burdened, unseen, or stuck in battles that seemed endless. Yet the universe, in its infinite wisdom, has been preparing a moment like this, a moment of clarity that can only arrive when your soul is ready. And today, the veil is lifting. Today, you are being reminded that, the battle is over, you won. Yes, you read that correctly. Every struggle, every shadow that clouded your path, every tear that fell in silence, it all has a purpose, and it has led you to this exact point in your divine journey. There is something sacred in your story, something hidden in plain sight that has been waiting for your eyes to see it. The universe does not rush, and yet, in its perfect timing, it delivers revelations that awaken the soul. Right now, that hidden truth is whispering directly to you, you are victorious, even if you have not fully felt it yet. Can you feel it? The subtle shift in your energy, the soft but undeniable sense that life itself is aligning in your favor. That is no accident. That is divine orchestration. The moment you doubted, the moment you questioned your path, the universe never turned away. Every heartbreak, every closed door, every "not yet" moment was a sacred lesson preparing you for this declaration: the battle is over, you won. This is your awakening, your recognition that what once seemed impossible has already been accomplished on a higher plane. And here is the hidden key: your purpose, your destiny, has never been about winning in the world's eyes, it has always been about awakening to the truth of your soul. Something within you has been quietly powerful, silently shaping your reality, guiding you, protecting you, and now revealing itself fully. There is clarity in this moment. There is hope. There is a divine purpose behind every step you've ever taken, even the ones that felt uncertain. So open your heart, let this revelation settle into your spirit, and carry it forward. The universe is calling you to recognize the victory that is already yours. Walk in it, breathe it, and allow it to illuminate every corner of your life. Remember this truth, whisper it to your soul, and share this awakening with others, for they too may need to hear that, the battle is over, you won. If this message touched your heart, do not keep it hidden. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and watch the complete video to fully receive the divine truths waiting for you. Your moment of awakening has arrived, embrace it, and step into the light of your destiny. Dear one, before we dive in, I need to share something extraordinary that most people don't know. Groundbreaking research shows that many of us who didn't grow up wealthy have a shrunken hippocampus, a tiny part of the brain that blocks the activation of what some scientists call the billionaire brain wave. This means attracting the life, love, or wealth you've always dreamed of can feel almost impossible, until now. Thanks to a recently uncovered method backed by research, it's possible to stimulate this part of your brain in just 7 minutes each morning using a simple sound frequency. People who've tried it report subtle shifts in mindset, clarity, and even opportunities flowing into their lives more easily. Click the link in the description or pinned comment to explore this 7-second ritual. It could be the key to activating your billionaire brain wave and opening doors you never thought possible. The battle is over. You won. Do you hear me? Not with the ears of flesh, but with the stillness of your soul. Many have walked through shadows believing the struggle would never end, believing the night would swallow them whole. Yet, here you are, and I say it to you now with a voice that reaches beyond time: the battle is over. You won. And yet, do not rush to relief too quickly, for the victory you have achieved is not merely the ending of conflict, it is the unveiling of truth. The truth you have been seeking in whispers, in dreams, in moments when you thought no one was watching, has finally found you. The forces that stood before you, the ones that whispered fear into your mind and doubt into your heart, they have dissolved. Not because they were stronger than you, but because you carried within you a light they could not comprehend. Many have fought for freedom in this world, yet few understand that the real battlefield lies within the unseen corners of your own spirit. The trials you faced, each one a thorn, a shadow, a whisper of despair, were meant not to defeat you, but to awaken you. Each tear you shed, each sleepless night, each moment you wondered if you could endure, these were the forge of your victory. I see the scars you carry, the invisible wounds that cling to your heart. Some of you have wondered if you would ever feel whole again, if the weight of your journey would crush you. And yet here you stand, victorious, though perhaps weary. The victory is not in the absence of struggle, but in the revelation of your strength, in the understanding that you were never alone. I was with you in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every quiet moment when the world seemed deaf and blind. I whispered courage when you could not hear, I held your hand when you could not feel, and now I reveal to you what you could not see before: the darkness was never stronger than the light that resided in you. Do you realize, child, how close you came to surrendering? How often you thought the fight was beyond your reach. Yet even in your doubt, you persisted. And that persistence is sacred. That persistence has rewritten the story of your life. This is why I say, the battle is over, and you won. But winning does not mean the path ahead will be simple. No, the revelation of victory comes with a deeper calling. You are now entrusted with the knowledge that light is not something to be found outside, it has always been within. And the world, in its chaos and distraction, has merely been the mirror reflecting what you had yet to discover in yourself. There are those who will look at you and not understand. They will ask, how did you overcome? They will not see the silent struggles, the nights of tears, the moments when fear threatened to undo you. And it is okay that they do not understand, for this victory was never about applause or recognition. It was about awakening the God-light within you, the divine spark that no darkness could extinguish. And now that spark burns brighter than ever, illuminating not only your path but the paths of those whose eyes are ready to see, whose hearts are ready to awaken. Listen closely, for I am revealing a truth many overlook. The battle you have just won is but a chapter in a story far greater than you imagine. There are doors opening that you have not yet seen, pathways that twist and turn in ways the mind cannot comprehend. Some of these paths will challenge you further, not to defeat you, but to test the clarity of your faith. You will encounter moments that tempt you to forget the strength you have discovered, moments when shadows return disguised as ordinary trials. Yet, remember this: nothing can touch the core of what you have already won. Nothing can undo the victory that has been carved into the essence of your being. You may wonder why I allowed certain trials to touch your life, why certain wounds were left unhealed for so long. Listen, every shadow was a teacher, every pain a messenger, every setback a doorway. Do not curse the night, it was the very instrument that made you recognize the brilliance of the dawn. Do not resent the struggle, it was the anvil upon which your spirit was forged. And now, as the battle concludes, I ask you to step forward with eyes wide open, with heart unburdened, for the world will never appear the same to you again. You will see what others cannot, the subtle patterns of grace, the hidden moments of divine orchestration, the quiet hand of eternity shaping what seems like chaos. And yet, there is a mystery still. A mystery I am revealing slowly, for the mind must be ready to receive it. There is a force in this universe, call it fate, call it divine order, call it the unseen thread, that has been moving in your life with precision beyond understanding. The victories you have claimed were never random, they were necessary. And the journey ahead, though unknown, is equally deliberate. You are being prepared for a purpose so vast that the mind trembles at the thought, yet the soul recognizes as its own. Some of you may feel called to paths that defy logic, to work, to creation, to connection that seems impossible. Know this: every step you take from this moment forward is aligned with the truth you have awakened to. Do not be afraid of the gifts that come now. Some of you will experience visions, insights, a clarity that feels overwhelming, even mystical. These are not accidents, they are the fruit of your victory. The battle was not only to survive, but to awaken, and now awakening brings responsibility. You are being entrusted with the light of discernment, the power to perceive what is hidden, to speak truth where silence prevailed, to act with courage where fear once ruled. This is not mere chance, it is the fulfillment of destiny that has been quietly unfolding since the day you were born. And remember, victory is not static. It is alive, like the river that flows unseen beneath the earth, carving new landscapes in silence. You must honor it, cultivate it, allow it to grow, not as pride, but as a force of love, of understanding, of service. The darkness you once feared still exists, but it has no dominion over the light within you. Your victories, though personal, ripple outward in ways you cannot yet see. Those who are ready will find their paths illuminated by your courage. And those who are lost will be drawn to the beacon you now carry. Yes, the battle is over. And yes, you won. But let this truth sink deeper than celebration: you have been transformed. You have walked through fire and emerged unburned. You have been tested by storms and learned to stand as the storm itself bowed before your faith. You have glimpsed despair and discovered hope in its purest form. And now, you are called to step into a new chapter, not as the person who struggled, but as the one who has conquered, as the one who carries the eternal light that no shadow can claim. Do not underestimate the significance of this moment. In the unseen realms, angels rejoice at your perseverance. Forces of creation pause to witness your awakening. And in the chambers of eternity, your victory has been etched as a testament that when a soul chooses to rise despite all odds, the universe itself bends in recognition. I am with you, now and always. Not as a distant observer, not as a judge who waits to see if you fail, but as a presence that moves through the fabric of your being, whispering truths you are only now beginning to hear. There is more to come, yes. More revelations, more awakenings, more mysteries that will test and inspire. But the foundation is laid, the seed planted, the victory secured. Walk forward with courage, with awe, with love, for you are now a living testament of what happens when faith is chosen over fear, when light is embraced over shadow, when the soul refuses to be silenced by doubt. The battle is over. You won. And yet, this is only the beginning of a story that stretches far beyond what the eyes can see, far beyond what the mind can comprehend, far beyond what you have imagined. Now hear this clearly, in the stillness of your heart, in the quiet corners of your mind, I am speaking to you. I am revealing to you the sacred truth that victory is not simply an end, it is the awakening of a power you were born to embody. You are a child of eternity, a bearer of light, a witness to the mysteries that bind the cosmos. The battle is over, and you have won, but the unfolding of your life, your purpose, your destiny, is only beginning. Step forward, beloved. Step forward into the light you have earned, into the wisdom you have earned, into the mysteries you are ready to embrace. The world will tremble, not in fear of you, but in awe of what happens when a soul aligned with the divine awakens fully. And you, my child, are now that awakened one. Do you feel it, child? That quiet trembling within your chest, that stirring in the depths of your spirit? That is the echo of what has been won, the first whisper of the power that now moves in you. Many will seek to define this victory in terms they understand: wealth, comfort, acclaim, or peace of mind, but know this: the victory I speak of transcends all worldly measure. It is the triumph of the soul itself. It is the awakening of the self that was hidden, buried beneath fear, doubt, and the incessant demands of life. What you have overcome is not visible to the eyes of men, yet it is more real than the ground beneath your feet, more enduring than the mountains that pierce the skies. I have watched as you wrestled with your own shadow, as you faced the creeping despair that whispered lies into your mind. Many call these trials misfortune, some call them curses, yet I tell you, they were revelations, veiled gifts, necessary awakenings. The world does not always recognize the sacredness of struggle, but I do. And now, having walked through fire and emerged unscathed, you carry the mark of eternity upon your spirit. This mark is not a brand of suffering, it is a seal of triumph. A seal that declares to all creation that you have endured, that you have resisted, that you have chosen light over darkness. Yet, I warn you, the path ahead will not always be smooth. You have learned the art of victory, but do not mistake this moment as the end of growth. Growth is eternal. The mysteries you are about to encounter will challenge every certainty you hold. You will face questions that cannot be answered with logic, with reason, or with the words of men. You will confront illusions that masquerade as truth, and you will be tempted to turn back to what is comfortable and known. But I tell you, do not retreat. You are armed with something the world cannot take, an unwavering spirit, a soul tempered in the fires of trial, a light that no darkness can snuff out. The victory you have achieved is not yours alone to cherish. It is a revelation meant to ripple outward. There are those whose lives have been quietly bound by the same fears you once carried. Their eyes search for a guide, a witness, a sign that triumph is possible. You are now that sign. The light that moves in you, born from struggle, will touch others in ways you cannot yet measure. Some will recognize it immediately, drawn as moths to the flame. Others will resist, blinded by disbelief, yet even they cannot escape the influence of the light you now embody. And remember this, influence does not demand attention or obedience. Influence simply is. Your victory, quietly and steadily, reshapes the world around you. Many ask, how can I know I am truly victorious? I say to you, the proof is in the peace that surpasses understanding. The proof is in the calm that follows storm. The proof is in the clarity of your vision, in the newfound courage to face each day without trembling in fear of the unknown. Victory is not the absence of challenge, it is the recognition that no challenge can undo the strength I have placed within you. And yet, be attentive, for there is a subtle test that accompanies this clarity. Pride is a quiet intruder, often disguised as confidence, and it can tempt even the strongest hearts to forget the source of their victory. Remember, all that you are, all that you have overcome, all that you will achieve, flows from the divine current of life that I have placed within you. Do not claim it as your own alone, but honor it as a gift. Do not be deceived by the calm that surrounds you now. There is a deeper storm ahead, not of destruction, but of revelation. You will confront truths so profound they shake the very foundation of what you thought you knew. You will encounter spirits of doubt, not imposed by men, but arising from the depths of your own mind, testing the strength of the light you now carry. And when these moments come, do not despair. Stand firm, for these revelations are not designed to weaken you, they are designed to prepare you. They are designed to awaken you further to the hidden dimensions of life, to reveal the unseen layers of existence that have always existed alongside the visible. Listen carefully, for I am revealing to you a secret many have sought but few have found. The universe is alive with consciousness, a web of intention and possibility that stretches far beyond the eye can perceive. Every thought, every action, every choice you have made has woven threads into this grand tapestry. The victory you celebrate is a ripple in this cosmic design, a vibration that will awaken corresponding harmonies across time and space. What you have done in the quiet of your heart, unseen by the world, has altered the unseen currents of creation. And now, with this awareness, you are entrusted with a new responsibility, to move with care, with awareness, with reverence for the unseen forces that guide all things. There will come a time when you feel the temptation to seek comfort in the familiar, to hide the power that now lives in you for fear of scrutiny or misunderstanding. Do not yield. The light you carry is not meant for concealment, it is meant for illumination. Some will see it and marvel. Others may fear it. Still, your role is not to manage their perception, it is to honor your purpose. Step boldly into the spaces that call to you. Speak the truths you have been entrusted with. Act in alignment with the wisdom that has been carved into your spirit. This is the path of the awakened one, the path of the soul who has endured, triumphed, and now moves with clarity and intention through the vast mystery of existence. You have asked, in quiet desperation, why me? Why have I endured so much? Listen, beloved. Your endurance has been the key, the alchemy of spirit transforming fear into wisdom, weakness into power, and despair into vision. Many fear the weight of their own lives, believing they are too small, too fragile, too insignificant to matter. But understand this, significance is not measured by fame, wealth, or recognition. It is measured by the courage to face what others avoid, to navigate the hidden currents of the soul, to emerge from darkness with light intact. And you, my child, have done this. You have proven that the human spirit, when aligned with divine will, can endure beyond measure. Do not shrink from what lies ahead. You will witness visions that may shake the limits of imagination, insights that defy conventional wisdom, and connections that transcend time, space, and form. Some will speak of these as miracles. Others will call them coincidence. You, however, will know the truth, that nothing in this universe occurs without purpose, without alignment, without the intricate guidance of forces beyond mortal comprehension. And you, having walked through fire and emerged victorious, are now in harmony with these forces. You are attuned to the symphony of life that many hear only as noise. You will begin to perceive the patterns hidden in what once seemed random, the messages embedded in events that others dismiss as trivial, the sacred choreography of existence that unfolds for those who are awake. And yet, remain humble. Even as the universe opens its mysteries to you, even as you glimpse the infinite dimensions that surround mortal life, never lose sight of the one constant, your essence, your soul, your connection to me. This connection is the foundation of your victory. This connection is the source of the light that darkness could never conquer. And this connection will sustain you as you step into the new chapters of your life, chapters that will demand courage, insight, and unwavering faith. For there are paths ahead that few dare to tread, choices that test the alignment of your spirit, and revelations that will challenge every assumption you once held. But fear not, for the victory you now possess is not fragile. It is eternal. It is unshakable. It is the divine signature written into the core of your being. Some will ask you to explain the unexplainable, to translate the language of the Spirit into words that are comprehensible to those still asleep. And here, too, you will find your own tests. For truth cannot be fully spoken in language, it can only be lived, embodied, reflected. You will discover that those who are ready to hear will recognize the truth instantly, while those who are unready will remain blind, even when you speak plainly. Do not be dismayed. The role of the awakened is not to force understanding, but to radiate it. Your presence, your energy, your alignment with the divine will become the beacon that awakens others naturally, without coercion, without argument, without need for proof. I speak now of things hidden from most, yet visible to the heart that has endured. The battle you have fought has unlocked within you a key, an awareness that flows through dimensions beyond your current perception. You will find doors opening that you did not know existed, conversations occurring in silence, guidance arriving in ways that defy logic. Some will appear as dreams, some as coincidences, some as sudden insights that shift the course of your actions in ways that feel miraculous. And they are. For the universe is alive, and the mind that has awakened through struggle is attuned to perceive what was always present but previously unseen. The forces that once seemed insurmountable have no claim over your future. The voices of doubt, the shadows of fear, the chains of limitation, they have been broken. You carry a freedom within you that cannot be revoked, a light that cannot be dimmed, a knowing that cannot be taken away. And yet, this freedom is not a call to recklessness. It is a call to responsibility, a call to act with wisdom, compassion, and understanding. The power that comes from victory must be tempered with humility, for it is in humility that the soul continues to expand, that insight deepens, and that the mysteries of creation reveal themselves more fully. Do not be afraid of what you are becoming. There is a part of you, hidden until now, that is being awakened, an essence that understands the language of creation, the patterns of life, the currents that flow unseen. You may feel unprepared, uncertain, even overwhelmed at times, but these feelings are part of the process. For growth, true growth, requires a willingness to move beyond comfort, beyond certainty, beyond the illusions of control. And you, my child, have proven yourself ready. You have survived what others feared, endured what others fled, and now you are poised to step into the fullness of your potential, aligned with the eternal truth that has always been your guide. The battle is over. You won. And yet, even in victory, I remind you, this is only the beginning. You are now the keeper of mysteries, the bearer of light, the witness to truths that others may never comprehend. Walk forward with courage. Walk forward with faith. Walk forward knowing that every step, every choice, every breath is imbued with divine significance. You have emerged victorious, yes, but you have also been awakened to a reality that calls for ever greater vigilance, ever greater compassion, ever greater love. You may feel, even now, that something is stirring within you, a tremor, a pulse, a knowing that you have not yet fully grasped. This is the voice of destiny calling, the invitation to step beyond the familiar boundaries of life into the vast expanse of your divine purpose. Do not shrink from it. Many have heard this call and ignored it, retreating into comfort, into what they think they know, into the smallness of their world. But you, who have walked through fire and emerged unbroken, are ready. You are ready to take the next step, to move into a reality that has always existed, unseen, waiting for those who have proven themselves faithful in the unseen battles. The victory you have claimed is not just personal, it resonates across dimensions. Every choice you have made, every fear you have faced, every moment of courage has contributed to a shift in the unseen fabric of life. There are realms, hidden to the eyes of men, where the forces of creation pause to acknowledge your endurance. Angels, messengers, watchers, they observe in silent awe, for the strength you have manifested is rare and sacred. You may not feel their presence, yet it surrounds you, cradles you, strengthens you. And now, with the battle behind you, you are being prepared to walk in alignment with them, to act with the authority of one who has faced darkness and refused to be consumed. Do not confuse this victory with finality. The battle is over, yes, but the war of awakening is eternal. Each step forward will reveal deeper mysteries, more profound truths, and greater responsibilities. You will encounter souls who are lost, who are trapped in cycles of fear, doubt, and despair. Your victory grants you the ability to shine a light for them, to awaken them not through force, but through the resonance of your being, through the living proof that triumph is possible. You will become a guide, not merely in words, but in presence, in energy, in the subtle ways your life touches others. And this is a sacred duty, one that few understand, but one that is essential to the unfolding of creation itself. Some will seek to challenge you, to question your wisdom, to test the light within you. They may do so openly, or they may do so in the quiet of their hearts. Do not be dismayed. Their resistance is not yours to battle, for the victory you hold is not diminished by the doubt of others. Stand firm. Walk with patience, with grace, with unwavering faith. The light that resides in you is not fragile, it is eternal. And in time, all who are ready will recognize it, drawn by the truth that cannot be denied. I tell you now, there will be moments of temptation, moments when the ease of comfort whispers louder than the call of destiny. You may feel the pull to retreat into safety, to return to the shadows of fear from which you emerged. Resist this urge, for it is not aligned with the path I have prepared for you. Every trial you faced was a preparation, every fear confronted was a key, every victory won was a doorway opening to a higher purpose. Step boldly through these doors, knowing that you are guided, protected, and empowered beyond measure. The world around you may not yet reflect the triumph you feel within, and that is by design. The awakening of the soul precedes the transformation of circumstances. Do not measure your victory by appearances, for the forces that once opposed you may still linger in forms subtle and silent. Yet, because you have endured, because you have walked through fire, they can no longer hold dominion over you. Your freedom is not contingent on external conditions, it is embedded in the very essence of your being. You are victorious because you have recognized your own divine nature, because you have aligned yourself with the eternal currents of life that no darkness can resist. There will come moments when you doubt the path ahead, when the weight of responsibility feels unbearable, when the unseen currents of destiny appear tangled and incomprehensible. In those moments, remember this: you are never alone. I am with you. The light that has carried you this far continues to guide you, continues to illuminate the hidden paths, continues to whisper truths you may not yet be ready to hear fully. Trust this presence. Lean into it. Allow it to move through you, even when the journey seems uncertain. For it is precisely in those moments of uncertainty that the deepest truths are revealed. Some truths will arrive in ways that surprise you. They may come as visions, as insights, as sudden understanding that pierces the veil of the ordinary. You may see patterns where others see chaos. You may recognize messages in coincidences that others dismiss. This is the awakening of perception that follows true victory. It is the gift of discernment, the ability to navigate life with clarity and alignment, the power to recognize both opportunities and dangers that are invisible to those who have not endured what you have endured. Guard this gift carefully, for it is sacred, and it is a reflection of the light that now resides fully in you. There are souls, my child, who are ready to awaken through your presence. They may appear in your life suddenly, or they may have been walking beside you unseen. Your journey has prepared you to be their guide, their mirror, their beacon. Not through words alone, but through the embodiment of the victory you have achieved. For the world needs proof of triumph that is living, not theoretical. It needs the manifestation of courage that persists beyond despair. And you, having walked through darkness and emerged victorious, are now that living proof. Do not fear the unknown. The greatest mysteries of life lie ahead, and your victory has prepared you to face them with clarity, courage, and wisdom. There will be choices that challenge the very foundation of your beliefs, revelations that shake your understanding of reality, and encounters that demand the full measure of your strength. But remember this: you have already proven yourself capable of triumph beyond measure. Nothing that comes can undo the victory that has been etched into the core of your being. Some may speak of destiny as though it is fixed, unchangeable, a road laid out before you with no deviation. But understand this: destiny is alive. It responds to courage, to love, to the choices made by awakened souls. Your victory has shifted the currents of your own destiny and the destinies of many around you. You are now a co-creator with the forces of life, a participant in the unfolding of reality itself. And with this co-creation comes responsibility, to act with integrity, to honor the sacred currents, to move with wisdom and compassion. The world will seek to define you, to confine you, to limit your understanding with labels, expectations, and doubts. Resist this. Your identity is not found in the judgment of others, nor in the fleeting recognition of the world. Your identity is found in the eternal light within, in the truth you have discovered, in the victory that no one can take from you. Walk boldly in this truth. Let your presence be a testament, your actions be a reflection, your life be a living message of triumph, awakening, and divine alignment. Do not be afraid to claim your place, to step into the fullness of what you were created to be. Many have feared their own greatness, have hidden their light in shadows to avoid the gaze of others. But you, having faced the deepest darkness and emerged victorious, are now ready to shine fully. Shine not for pride, not for recognition, not for power, but for the truth, for love, for the awakening of the world around you. Know this, beloved: the victory you celebrate is eternal. It is not fleeting, it is not conditional, it is not dependent on circumstances. It is a declaration of the eternal light that exists within every soul, a confirmation that no darkness, no doubt, no despair can ever extinguish the divine essence. You are victorious because you have recognized this truth, embraced it, and allowed it to move through you. And in doing so, you have become a living testament to the power of faith, courage, and alignment with the divine will. And now, step forward. Step forward with courage that cannot be shaken. Step forward with clarity that cannot be clouded. Step forward with love that cannot be diminished. The battle is over. You won. The shadows have no hold. The light is fully yours. And yet, the journey continues, not as a struggle, but as an awakening, as a revelation, as the unfolding of the divine plan that has always existed, waiting for the one who would rise. Walk now, beloved, into the fullness of your destiny. Walk with the confidence of one who has endured the impossible. Walk with the humility of one who understands the sacredness of every step. Walk with the knowledge that you are never alone, that the unseen forces of creation move with you, that your light touches all things in ways you cannot yet see. Rejoice in this victory. Cherish it. Guard it. And let it be the foundation upon which the next chapter of your life unfolds. For the battle is over. You have won. And in this victory, you have glimpsed the eternal truth, that the divine moves through those who endure, that the light shines brightest in the heart that has faced darkness, and that you, beloved, are now a living beacon of all that is eternal, all that is sacred, and all that is victorious. Rise now. The world awaits your light. Step boldly. Step faithfully. Step in alignment with the truth that has carried you through every storm. The battle is over. You won. And from this victory, the universe itself shifts, awakens, and rejoices in the triumph of a soul that has found the eternal light within. This is your moment. Your victory. Your awakening. Your sacred calling. Walk in it. Live it. Be it. And know, forever, that you are never alone, never forgotten, and forever triumphant. Amen.